Yesterday I made a mistake and posted a um I posted a video to my channel, to my YouTube channel, that is upside down. And I didn't bother taking it down. I didn't The video itself is literally filmed upside down. I turned my camera around for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what in the world made me do that. You'll even hear me say on the video, I'm gonna turn my camera around, y'all. And it's upside down now. The video is upside down. And but you know what? I left it because I heard in my spirit that's how some people's lives are going right now. They just feel upside down, inside out, turned around, flipped, shaken together, running over. That's how life feels for some people, and it's definitely how it's feeling for me this season, y'all. And I'm just trying to stay afloat. I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm trying to keep my head above the water because, man, some days it just feels like I'm drowning. I'm ready to put one in the air right now. Do you understand me? Because the shit is heavy. Um, and it ain't me. It's not just me. It's a lot of people. It's my sisters, my brothers, my people, my family, my tribe. Everybody is going through their own thing. Hey sister, how you doing? All right. Everybody going through their own thing, going through their own cycles, and I'm just. Oh, that's another thing, y'all. They canceled my appointment this morning with my therapist. I was all excited about finally getting in to see this therapist, and they canceled my appointment. And now I feel a little bit all over the place because I had to call my lady that was already on her way to me to pick me up and say, hey, they canceled on me. That's been happening quite a bit to me lately, y'all. I recently had an interview that got canceled on me. This is the second appointment in 2 weeks that's been canceled on me. Cancellation after cancellation. I'm like, okay, God, all right, now what? I did take that opportunity to spend some time with my daughter this morning, some very valuable time with her. That was really nice. But I don't know, y'all. I wish we could sit and talk all day long and give each other wise and sound counsel all day long. But I know it doesn't work that way. I know that we have to get back to our lives. But I enjoy hearing y'all's feedback. I enjoy getting y'all's input, whether you are telling it to me on a post on your own social media platform, whether we're connecting, it doesn't matter how. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I still have somewhere to come whenever my feelings and my thoughts begin to overwhelm me. Because that's how I'm feeling right now, overwhelmed. So I'm just relaxing, enjoying my time. Um, don't have any clients booked right now. So I have some other things planned that I want to take care of. But right now, I'm just gonna probably journal some of my thoughts, actually write them down. But I was watching a lecture not too long ago. I got this cool, never mind. I was going to show y'all my cool compartment, but anyway, that I like to put my gadget. I'm gonna show y'all. I like to put my gadgets inside of this cool little compartment right here that opens and closes. That's where I like to put my greenery, my garden mama stuff, if you know what I mean. I like to also, when I'm recording, I like for y'all to see the greenery in the back and not so much of the other stuff on the left side of me. I like for y'all, this is my right hand, whatever. I like for y'all to see the greenery. Don't focus so much on that other stuff. Focus on the greenery and the scenery. Okay? But anyway, I was watching a lecture by my dearest soul sister, Catherine Mice. And in that video, she was explaining to us, she does these beautiful workshops. And in these workshops, she has these lectures that we all sit and listen to, and we are tuned in, tapped in, and turned on when she is talking. And she was explaining to us the importance of speaking our awareness out with an audible voice. And she's making a commandment to us. She's commanding. This is not something that you need to do. This is something that you must do. Once you become aware, you need to admit it with an audible voice. I am aware of how my behaviors have affected me, and be specific about the behaviors that have affected you. I am aware of how marijuana is affecting my body. I release it today, and I receive health and wellness in my body today, right now. I am aware of how staying too long in this toxic relationship has affected my life. How it has also affected my mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. And be specific about the ways.
Another one of those towels. I mean, not towels, but like wipes.
Oh, you need some more? Go look in, use paper towels. And be specific about the awareness. Okay? The reason why I was really excited about seeing my therapist today, my new therapist today, is because that I'm finding myself stuck in a place. I'm starting to unpack the specifics of my behaviors and how my past behaviors have affected my current circumstances. For instance, this child support situation. I am unpacking how my behaviors led up to my ex putting me on child support, and I hold myself accountable. However, I'm finding myself stuck in the thoughts, in the anger, in the rage behind it. You know, every day I'm getting up and I'm releasing the hurt and the pain, the anger, the rage that I feel, but I still feel it in my body. I feel it trapped. It feels trapped, like a woman is in there screaming, "Let me at him. Let me at him. Let me explain why I know I don't deserve this." That's what I want to say. But there's also this wise woman in me that says, listen, we don't operate on what you think you deserve. The universe is always responding to you. And it feels like something there that I'm not holding myself accountable for. And I need help with that. I need help with that. God, I need help with that. Because my therapist canceled on me. I feel some type of way about that, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Could I be rushing the answers? Could I be rushing, trying to get out of this so fucking fast? I could be. I could be rushing accountability. I could be rushing the message. I could be rushing the lesson. And I haven't even built a study guide. I haven't even read the study guide on this particular circumstance. Okay, I'll be with you shortly. We'll talk in a minute. Yeah, but it's been 10 minutes and me and my daughter, we are in here kind of duking it out a little bit because she's 9 and I'm over here trying to teach myself accountability while trying to teach her accountability as well, and I'm bumping heads with myself because it's not her, most definitely. She's 9 and I gave birth to her. So when I find myself rubbing knuckles with her, I'm really rubbing knuckles with myself because I'm asking myself 1,000 questions. As I'm teaching her, I'm asking myself 1,000 questions. What is it that I need in this moment? Because I feel myself getting frustrated with my 9-year-old. So what did 9-year-old me? What was 9-year-old me thinking and going through at the time? And honey, when I think about what 9-year-old me was going through, I cry hard. I cry from the depths of my soul for that little girl, right? Which leads me into my prayers for my daughters. I don't have a clue what may be happening inside of their gentle little minds. They're fragile, that's the word. They're fragile little minds. I don't know what may be happening inside of there. And I remember getting slapped because I had no idea. I thought I had an idea, and sometimes I thought I was doing it right, and had no clue it was gonna get me knocked upside the head. And I carried that I carried being misunderstood and feeling unheard and unseen. I carried that into adulthood. And honey, yes, I'm hard on her sometimes. I am hard on her at times. I'm disgusted with the way some of the adults in my life handled me when I was a young girl, still. And so when I say disappointment with this specific therapist was very, very important to me, because I heard great things. And I was just like, yeah, I think she can help me. But these are those moments where you have to dig yourself out. You have to dig yourself out. This is what I mean when I say nobody's coming to save you, baby. Nobody's coming to save you. You are going to have to put in the work. You will have to put in the work. I remember watching a documentary a while back, and I hope I got the message out about what Catherine Mice was teaching. I'm feeling really heavy today, y'all. I'm feeling packed down with downloads and messages and tears and emotion. And I'm trying to contain that for a reason. Because a lot of times when I express in that way, y'all think that I'm just being this emotional wreck, when no, I'm really feeling it. I really feel what's happening in my soul. Something is emerging through. And not only do I feel it for me, I feel it for you. Those of you that are watching, I feel it for you. Right? But anyway, as I was saying, I hope that I got the message out in regards to Catherine Mice. If you are not familiar with her, please Google her. Catherine Mice on Facebook. It's spelled M-Y. I know her name, her first Catherine, Catherine, Catherine Mice. I think it's Myes, something like that. Forgive me, God. I'm pretty sure I'm probably not spelling that right, but Catherine is her first name, and Myes, something like that, is her last name. Forgive me, sister. Forgive me. I will get your name correct. But yes, you have to speak your awareness out with an audible voice. When your spirit begins to show you things about yourself and you're made aware, you can't keep that. You can't hold that in. You need to share that with yourself, and you need to hear yourself say it. That's what she said. Hear yourself say it. Hear yourself say that you are aware of how these behaviors have affected your life. Hear yourself make it clear that we are making another choice. That's where neuroplasticity comes in at. The brain can be rewired. All of that other stuff that you're using to get you away. I have sickness, I have disease, I have mental, I have bills, I have no time, I blah, blah, blah. All those excuses that you are using are no longer going to work for this new system. There's a new system that is affecting the entire world, a world system. And I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm not coming from a place of woo-woo. I'm coming from a genuine place of understanding that there is a new world system at play here. And you can't use those same excuses that before for this new system. You can't apply that old logic to this new system. So neuroplasticity says, oh, my brain is like a rubber band. It's like clay that can be stretched all about, rewired, renewed. There are other neural pathways that I can take. There are other avenues, other directions that I can go. I don't have to I don't have to keep driving through the mud, through the thickness of it. I can drive around it, and it's okay. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to go through anything. That doesn't mean I'm not going to face anything. The storms are going to come. They are going to brew, but no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Remember? Yeah, you remember. You remember. You are starting to remember again. You are waking up to the awareness of who you genuinely are at your core. Who am I talking to? I know I'm getting a little off track, y'all, but I'm going with the flow. I'm trying to stay in flow state, because somebody is in a very fragile state of mind, a very fragile place. And it just feels like things have not been clicking and you need support. Okay? And I want to give you the support that you need while holding you while you're in this fragile state. I'm not saying that you are to blame for your sickness and your disease and, whatever discomfort. I'm not saying blame yourself, but what I'm saying is accountability is important. And that inner girl in you, that young girl in you that's crying out, that young 9-year-old girl in you that may be saying, hey, I need you to listen to me. I don't understand what you're saying right now. When y'all see kids, let me tell y'all, I was on a church van the other day, and there was a little girl sitting behind me. Oh God, I don't know why I felt like I was in such a rush. Oh, I know what it was. She was hitting the child behind her. And I mean, she was going in. And I reached behind her and I grabbed her hand. And as I was going to grab her hand, she flinched right there. right then and there, everything in me wanted to break because she was 7 years old. And I told her I wanted to break. Let me just acknowledge that right now. I wanted to break right then and there and say, I thought to myself, either she's being abused or another child in her vicinity, in her area, in her circle is being abused. But I looked at her in her eyes. I got down to her level and I said, baby girl, I am not gonna hit you. But you will stop hitting that child behind you. I had to get on her level. Oh God, thank you, Lord. Because I was that child. I was that child that watched other children get hit, including myself. I was a child that watched other kids get hit, including myself. So I do not hit children anymore. I do not spank. Well, I hold on, let me go back. I will do a little tapping. I will get that ruler out. And they know when I get that ruler. Because when I grab that little hand and you better know I'm not playing with you, because we're going to keep our hands to ourselves. We are not going to use them for that. Not to be hitting the people that we love. But striking children. I made a vow to God a very long time ago that usually I could put a timeline on it. I could put, I could give you like I'll say something like, I remember a day when XYZ was happening, and that was the day that I vowed that I would or would not do this, that, or third. But I can't recall when I made that choice. I believe it was when I decided that I would never lash out again on my children. And that was June of 2000. Okay, God, June 14th. It was a Wednesday, I believe. My days may be a little off, but I remember June of 2024. And here we are in June, 2 years later. And hey, I am sober from lashing out on my children. I cannot tell you the last time I lashed out, but that is when I decided not only would I not be lashing out on my children again, I would not be striking them, because I would snatch them up in a heartbeat, pin them up. But it just wasn't working. It wasn't working. It wasn't working. We were constantly coming back to the drawing board again and again and again and again. And I'm finding that we are having to come back to the drawing board we are 23 minutes in, y'all. But hey, we bless God anyway. We've had to come back to the drawing board far less often these days than before. Y'all, we were having family meetings, I think, just about every day. Just about. And now we are having to have less. And let me be clear, we were having family meetings about things that were going wrong in the household. Our transgressions against each other, we was duking it out at the round table discussion. Okay? And things definitely used to get physical. Oh baby, things used to get physical. But we always came back together. We always come back together. Always. We always come back together. Thank you, God. Oh, God, we thank you. Whew. And if there ever would come a day that we can't come back together, God bless us, keep us, and protect us. Because there will be times where family has to separate and detach and break apart for a time and separate themselves from each other, right? But I pray that we always come back together in love. Isn't that a beautiful thing, y'all? That when you and your family have a tough time, that is a blessing that a lot of people take for granted. Did you know that? Did you know that people take it for granted that they have a loving family that they can come back to and have these roundtable discussions? It's true. But anyway, me and my children are having to have less roundtable discussions where we end up putting our hands on each other and duking it out. Now our roundtable discussions are more about business ideas and supporting each other in they talk about their football careers and their, all these different things we come together and we talk about. And if somebody is in need of something in my immediate family, me and my children, I'm just giving y'all some tips. This is how we come together. We talk about what the things that we see that are good. Hey, I noticed XYZ and I just wanted to give you a shout out for that. Or I noticed something you could do better. Or and I noticed something you could do better, right? We also talk about how we can support each other better. Because some of them are playing football, some of them playing baseball, one of them is in college, and he needs things too. He needs our support too, just like we need his support sometimes. And my daughter, she does hair. Sometimes she needs our support with the people whose hair she's doing, or maybe she just needs us sometimes, and we need her at times. Right? So we come together and we talk about ways that we can support each other. And listen, sometimes me and so-and-so may not be getting along. One of my children, we may not be getting along today. We may not be seeing eye to eye today. So me and that particular kid, we'll do God's stuff out later. We're gonna focus our attention on something else or someone else. I'm just giving y'all some pointers, just giving y'all some tips on how to go from A to B. We're taking this thing slowly and we're all in this together. I'm gonna get off of here, y'all, because that was a lot. That was almost a 30-minute message. And while it was beautiful, hey my girl, while it was beautiful, I know that I'm going to need to go release some things, especially what God just reminded me about this special little girl that I came in contact with on the church bus. That baby I was like, oh God, that did something to my heart. I'm telling y'all, right in that moment, something broke in my heart. When she flinched, she thought I was gonna hit her. My God, and I've even seen my children do it. God bless my children today. God bless them. Isaiah, Jaden, Nevaeh, Philip, Eli, Jada, Xavier, God bless you today. Eli, specifically you, God bless you today. I'm seeing some things in my spirit that I trust that God is working through. I've experienced that flinching, and no, I don't think it's funny at all. I'm smiling, but that he is a jokester, and sometimes he does things to get under our skin. Him and that Philip, they do things to get under our skin, and they do things like that. They'll fall out. That Philip, he'll fall out and act like you really hurting him. You beating him down to the ground. You really doing something to him. You really hurting him. And you know what? Let's be honest about it. We probably deserve to see him like that. Okay? Because there's something in him that just may be hurting. But we don't know that for certain. We don't know that even about our Eli. We don't know that for certain. But we send love, peace, light, and blessings anyway when they get to cutting up and trying to clown us. knowing we're not finna put our hands on them. Well, I'm not finna touch you. You know I'm not finna put my hands on you. I want to, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna give you what you want. But anyway, God bless my children today. God bless their hearts today. And even the ones that are not my children, they're not my babies anymore. They are adults now. God bless you too. God bless you too. But yeah, y'all, it's been 30 minutes. I'm gonna get off of here and go head on and upload this video to my YouTube. I pray that this message finds you well. Every heart that's open to receiving this message, I pray that this message finds you well. And if it doesn't find you well, I speak peace and wellness over you, because all is well and all will be well. I love you so much, so much. And of course, I wish you happy healing. God bless you today.